Hello and welcome to the Round 7 review for AFL Fantasy. It's George from Fantasy Take TV, and we'll discuss how we went this week. We scored 2,374, so I think that's my best ever score for fantasy, or certainly my best round rank. So round rank was 238, and we went from about 7k to 4.4k. So making up some ground for the slow start that we had, but yeah, long way to go. So I really hope we can, I don't know, can you get a hat from this position? I don't want to get ahead of myself. I've got to do a lot of good trades to get close to that. So yeah, it's going to be very, very tough to climb the ranks, I think. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, our defense was really good. We had O'Driscoll covered for Hewitt, and then yeah, just loops Dacos. So O'Driscoll did okay, 63. Short played midfield and was really good. Jack Chris played mid and he was really good too. So slow start, but I think you can trust him to, he'll be on like 10 and then he'll be on like 60 at halftime. So it's always good. Lockheed Whitfield is a big problem now because he's playing a lot forward. I did see him float back. I saw him get a few touches down back, but he's mostly forward now. And it's not like, I'm not sure it was half forward, but it was half forward, but like he was like parked forward for a fair bit, I thought. So rather than like pushing up and down non-stop, I thought that was the most ever forward time I've seen him play. So that's a slight worry. Kicked 3 goals for 99. I wonder if we have to deal with that next week. We'll see. Sicily is best 500 odd K. He was 510K. That's an absolute steal. So love Sicily. And then Dacos is probably needs to go soon. I was ideally wanted to hold him through the bye, but just see if he can start picking up some form. He's been a bit down the past few weeks and been a bit sore, I think. Koning also making, what's he up to? 260. So it's taken a while, but he's making a bit of money. Midfield, Bailey Smith, I haven't checked the CBAs. I feel like I should have gone for somebody more proven here. But if I wasn't going Bailey Smith or Baz, I was going Jack McRae, whose mid-time is down a lot. It's been below 60 the last 3 weeks. So probably good that we didn't go McRae, but it's only 100 for Baz. I didn't see the game, so I assume it's fine. But I hope they're not. It seems like they must be sharing their CBAs around a lot more than usual at the Dogs, so that's a slight concern. Took was really good. He's really hurt as a starting pick. I think if you snapped him up this week, this week would have been great. But yeah, he's dropped. I think he dropped 150k, so that's quite bad. But bounced back. So that's what we want from him. Lockie Neal was fantastic. Cripps was fantastic as well. Neal's a machine, so I love watching him. And then we've held Matt Rao. Probably held him for a bit too long, but it looks like he's kick-started a bit again, so I think he can probably go on 2 or 3 weeks. It just depends on what else we got going on. Nick Martin's been outstanding. We can keep fielding him. He's average 86. So, yeah, we can keep holding him. Maybe trade him on his bye. Not sure, because he has the first bye. It's a bit awkward to trade. Horn Francis needs to go. We got to get him off the field. And then we brought in Greg Clark on his debut, 110. Pretty big for our team to get him in, so good to get a leg up on. I think 80% didn't bring him in. Or I think a lot of them, maybe like half had on field or something, so something like that. So that's big move for us. A bit lucky, you take the punt on the first game. Don't know how he's going to go at AFL level, but contested ball winning usually translates from waffle to AFL, so yeah, that's good. Gawn was our captain. He's unreal. So we traded him out to English, traded English back to Gawn. So fortunately, we were able to get Gawn like that. And then Priest has been fantastic. So how much is he up to? He's up to 600. Wow. So he's been great. Just if his body can stay together. And then Hayes was good. So 43, and actually that's not too great. He has a bit of an easier matchup, so hopefully he can keep making money. He's 300k. And then a forward line, Dunks F1. I think he's probably going to be M1 by next week. Heaney got a bit of junk, which is good. Cogs is playing mostly forward, so that's a worry, but I think he's least of our problems right now. Butters is not scoring well. I think he's a better for Supercoach. But yeah, we'll see how he goes over the next few weeks. So 74 is not great, but tough conditions. But usually that would be his type of game. Brody's really slowed down in this format. I'm still doing okay in Supercoach, but yeah, 64 is not great. Just a lot of like handballs and not a lot of outside stuff, which is not good. Had a few shots on goal, missed them. We brought in Connor Rosie, only at 74. I'll give him, I think they play the Dogs, which is not a good matchup for midfielders generally, but I think the role seems good. He gave away 3 frees, could have been like an 80 score, and he made 50k, and he should make another 50 depending on how he goes. So I think Rosie's a bit of a stopgap. I mean, in hindsight, maybe we could have gone all the way down to Robbie McComb, but I didn't know if Robbie McComb would hold his spot. Yeah, that would have been a much better play, and then we could have got like a Luke Parker this week or something. But yep, that's fine. And our trades last week, McCartan out for Greg Clark via O'Driscoll, and then Cherry was basically a sideways to Rosie. So yeah. And then how we're lining up this week in our trades. So 19.04 mil. I think it's still a bit below the top teams, but it's okay. So the money lost was, I think, McInerney over Sicily in round 1. We made that swap straight away. Starting Took. And then we didn't get Jack Hayes in, unfortunately. We started Baldwin, so that's like 200k loss. So lost a bit of money here and there. So our trades, we're doing Horn Francis to Jack Carroll. And we're getting Oliver in for Rochelle. So I think Oliver's break-even is about 25 above Parker. So I think the smarter thing would be to go for Luke Parker. But I really want Clayton Oliver. I want to secure him before I have more issues. I need a player with the last buy in the midfield, so we brought in Clayton Oliver. And I love watching Clary play. I think he's maybe not top 4, but I think in like the 5th to 10th range for mids, because he's much better for Supercoach. Just depends on a lot of these other guys. So yeah, pretty happy to have Clary on board with the team. So yeah, McComb and Carroll have the same break even. So if I go both, that means I'm not fielding a premium. I think we're giving up too many points. And if they do well again, maybe I could get McComb late, because yeah, they have the same break even, Carroll and McComb. But yeah, because of the money saved this week, we can't go McComb instead of Carroll. So I didn't see Carroll play, but I did see McComb. He burnt the ball a lot. He kicked 2 goals. It's not going to do that every week. I think he can average like 60. Mature age, good VFL numbers, but yeah, role. Was he wing, half forward, something like that? So see how he goes, I guess. But yeah, it's tough because you need to get Clark in. You need to get probably Carroll and McComb, but you can only have. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I'll just grab Carroll, I think. So, and then next week, hopefully we can get Rao to Parker somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how. Maybe we can find a way. If not, it's about a 200k upgrade. Where can we find 200k? We can't, unless we get a defender downgrade option for O'Driscoll. That's basically the only way. Otherwise, we might just do like a double downgrade, because there's a lot of rookies on the horizon that I think are worth grabbing. It's just, yeah, a bit of a hot patch for rookies. So as much as I'd like to upgrade on field, yeah, it's going to be hard to pass up a fair few rookies. So that's all. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.